decorations out. You're quite free to shop for whatever you want. Okay, I'm crooked again. Maybe I should sit like this to straighten it out. I'm crooked, y'all. So annoying. How is everybody? Okay, let me just go like this. Hi, you guys. Okay. Oh, there. Every single episode is like this. It's me trying to be normal and I can't do it. So I tried, y'all. How is everybody? Never too. No, well, yeah. I hide from Halloween because it's known to me as chocolate day. I don't give a shit about Halloween. I'm like, it's chocolate day, y'all. Ooh, look at my neck. Look, I have weird bands from running. Hi, you guys. I know this is my other jacket. It's my light one. I have a dark one and a light one. It's chocolate day, y'all. That's all. Oh, Palm Springs. Cannot wait to get back. That's what it is. It's chocolate day. Fuck Halloween. Get yourself some chocolates. That's how I see it. As I'm lisping with my retainer on. Oh my goodness. Hi, you guys. I have had such fun. I've been, I can't say what I'm getting, but I have been getting all my stuff together for 2 baby showers. Little Maya's in October and little Paige's in November. So I've been on the web looking for the baby things for these babies. Maya's is a baby girl and Paige's is a baby boy, and it's so fun. So much fun. Super excited. Very, very excited. So that's what I've been doing. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Exactly. Yeah, that's the most important thing I've been doing. Last night, oh my God. So last night, I got to stop lisping. I've got another 2 weeks and I'm done with this. So we can stop all the lisping. Every video I'm doing is like a lisp. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm not going to say who, what, when, or why, but I have a baby shower next week. That's so cute. Oh my God. Baby boys. I know. I'm so excited. There you go. I'm so excited. Trudeau, yeah, of course he has. So he can cry his little fucking Castro eyes out. Justin Castro. Yeah, little bitch. He's a bitch. Little bitch man. Oh my God. Somebody on here, they texted me and they're like, where's my phone? I've lost my phone. Here's my phone. Okay. They texted me and they're like, you know what? I was a fan of you and you always support other women. But like when you were talking about Barbara Bush, and it really offended me about Jacqueline Kennedy. Okay. First off the bat, I don't care what you look like, but if you're going to lie to me and have the media shove your bullshit and nonsense in my face as a consumer, where I'm going to have to look at your ugly ass self on every magazine cover, and you're going to tell me that you're a woman, when I know you're a man. I got fucking eyes. I'm sorry. You're getting land blasted. Period. Stop lying to me. Tell me exactly who you are right up front. Right up front, tell me who you are as a person and stop lying. I don't like the lies. So I'm going to be in your face and I'm going to comment on it. If I went around saying I was a giraffe, y'all would be like, what would you be doing? Oh yeah, she was a giraffe. She was a really nice giraffe. You should have. I'm just saying, if Barbara Bush is a woman, then I'm a chimpanzee. Hello, I'm Sloan the chimpanzee. Just the way it is. So yeah, I don't even know what to say. The Williams, same thing. And there's a good point. Although I'm not a huge fan of Bethany Frankel, I don't really know anything about her. I know nothing really about Bethany Frankel, but she talks about the Kardashians, and it's quite true. Stop shoving the Kardashians down my throat. I don't want to see the Kardashians anymore. Don't tell me how they're beautiful. Do not tell me how John Legend and put him on a magazine with the title Sexiest Man Alive, because you're a fucking liar. So it's not a matter of an opinion. It's Captain Obvious. What is he, 5'7"? 5'7", and he's a woman, okay? Okay, don't come for hating me. He looks like one, all right? He looks like estrogen. It looks like there's a lot of estrogen in him. But you're going to say he's the sexiest man out of everybody in the entire world. Like every fucking person. And who does a magazine cover where they put, I can't stop lisping, where they put sexiest man alive? How do you, what? Have you interviewed every man on planet Earth? What the hell? No. So if you're going to comment me, just understand, he looks like, yeah, feminine, estrogen face. So stop, don't do that if you're the media. Stop that if you're the media. Because you're not going to, don't tell me. I'm entitled to my opinion and I'm going to say it because it's my channel. You can switch off. So if I offended you, that's too bad. Too bad. Go fuck yourself. Because I'm not putting up with it anymore. I'm really not. Like, it's too much. I don't want to see the Kardashians, and I wish they would stop saying they haven't had plastic surgery, because they have. Nobody's ass looks like that in real life. They don't even look like themselves. They don't even look like themselves. So, having said that, Bethany Frankel is on their ass now commenting. And I listened to, oh my God, what's her name? Hold on. What's her name? Candace Owens. Fucking hilarious. Go listen to Candace Owens on TikTok. Hilarious. She's talking about the Kardashians and that stupid thing where Kris Jenner did the lie detector test, which you know is bullshit. The Jenners are not going to go out there in any, or Kardashian Jenners, whoever they are, they're not going to go out there in any way whatsoever that will ever make them look anything but not perfect. And that guy is up on charges. You know, the lie detector test guy is up on charges for being a fake lie detector test guy. Who hires a fake lie detector test guy? I'm like, what? Like, you mental? So anyway, quite interesting because, first of all, they did sell, well, Ray J didn't have to call him out. This has been common knowledge. When her sex tape first, I'm lisping again. Sorry, I can't stop. I don't know. This is a new one today, so it's hard to speak. Anyway, when the Kardashians first sold their sex tape, of course, they're ridiculous, jealous, envious, cutthroat, see you next Tuesday-ish. And they turned around and, thank you, Donna, thank you. And they turned around and they said, back then, because I've been around a long time, so like I'm old as dirt. So I remember it was common knowledge. So what's the shock? Oh my God, what? Kim put out her own sex tape? Wow, really? Yes, really. These bitches do that shit. But that's how much of your attention they want. They want you to look at her having sex. So Candace Owens says, I'm quoting Candace, so don't come for me in the comments here like whiny babies. Don't do that. Go back, go talk to your problem teacher about this shit if you can't handle me talking about people you don't even fucking know. And I don't know either. But I do know the tape with Ray J was said 20 years ago, okay? I do know that they said that back then. So I'm going to go with a yes on that because it's confirmed by the other member of the sex tape. Anyway, all of that aside, Candace Owens is like, they lie, it was a lie. And she's like, Kim's a corpse. I'm like, why is she a corpse? I'm thinking while I'm driving, listening to this. She's like, she's a corpse because she's soulless. And I was like, dying laughing. She called her a corpse. Corpse Kardashian. Corpse Kardashian. Yeah, good. They should shred them. Who wants to look at these stupid people? How is that? Do you not see the media's bought and sold? So, totally switching subjects. Okay, at 20 years ago. No, I'm serious. I remember when her sex tape came out because I'm fucking 56. I remember it. Absolutely remember it. My Pagey's looking up her little pregnancy dresses for her shower. She's texting me where she's sending me pictures of these cute dresses. Of course her mom sold her. Candace Owens called her mom a pimp, which you are a pimp if you're going to make 3 sex tapes, watch your daughters getting banged by her man, and totally detached from, ew, like, excuse me, first off the bat, that's your kid. Now, if your kid's in porn, if your kid is in porn, legit in porn or legit stripping, as a parent, you're probably still not going to watch it. Like, you're still not going to watch it, right? You're going to be like, I don't know that I want to watch that. So you probably aren't going to watch it. I mean, hi, Ashley. You're probably not going to like your kid in porn, but you're not going to like pull up the video and watch your kid fuck someone else. Kris Jenner did and decided on which tape would be leaked. So she's a fucking thug ass pimp. First of all. Secondly, They're all liars. Thirdly, don't buy their products anymore. They don't care. I mean, their skims are good. I'll grant them that. But nonetheless, I don't know what to say. They're just ridiculous, the bunch. But then I was I know what they are. They're witches and demons, and they're hollow, soulless corpses, according to Candace Owens, who big applause for Candace Owens. Big applause. Yeah, and again, to the woman that doesn't like me commenting on Jacqueline Kennedy, first of all, I'm going to explain this. I had an issue since I was 4, okay, and I'm Canadian. So I shouldn't have an issue, but it hit me on a core level. Ted Kennedy's a piece of shit. That bothered me. But forget that. Jacqueline Kennedy, they sold that marriage, and us dumbasses consuming the meat, I mean the media, right? Eating it up. They sold us on Camelot. These are hombres. Yeah, they're hombres. See? Hombres. Anyway, they sold us on Camelot as if this was a king and a queen. And first of all, Kennedy was not, I'm talking about the president, was never faithful a day in his fucking life. Okay? Never. Apparently was with men. This is not me saying that. That's just what went on. Jacqueline Kennedy didn't have much of a life. She was kind of set into it. And for the love of God, thank you, Eric. Thank you. For the love of God, to the woman who doesn't like me talking about Jacqueline Kennedy, she was no style icon. If you wore what she wore, you can like her all you want. I don't give a shit. I don't care what you do. Okay, I don't care. I'm not saying she was a good person or a bad person or a smart or a dumb person. She didn't strike me as overly intelligent, just average person, a normal person. But if you're going to do that and shove it, oh, look at this style icon. What are you trying to make us assholes dress like that? Like nobody I know would dress like that. I mean, maybe some, but nobody from the 60s I know would dress like that. Okay. She had good style, but wasn't pretty. I don't think she had good style. I'm sorry. I'm like, no, she didn't. Her sister had better style. Her voice copied Marilyn Monroe's. It mimicked it. And they tried to say she had an affair with JFK, which I don't know if she did or not. They say she did, right? So, oh yeah, I've got to show you guys that. Anyway, they tried to say that she had an affair with JFK, which I'm sure she did, but understand JFK also had men that he slept with, and he injected himself daily with stimulants. This has been documented. So the president of the United States was on speed. Got it? That's Camelot, all right. And all the dummies reading the papers from the media, myself included, there you go. He was a heavy drug. He shot up every day. He couldn't move his back. And actually, I would be very surprised if there wasn't, yes, go Google it. It's out there. I knew this as a kid. I don't know. I don't know who doesn't know this. I just don't know. Pain management with speed. That strikes me as funny. But anyway, when you're looking at it, understand we're all programmed and we're all played. I can't wear this while I'm talking. Should I take it out? Hold on. Oh my God. All right. We're not going to lisp. Look. Okay. Yay. My teeth. Anyway, he was basically Elvis in the White House without the singing talent. No singing talent with him. But it's just, yes, everything is a lie. If you're going to be the head of a magazine or a newspaper, of which there's only 6 families that run them and probably 3 men, old as dirt and hideous, okay, demonic men, right? Yeah, he was in a back brace a lot. Shooting up. Okay, I'm not saying he was a good president or a bad president. I'm not even debating that because I'm not debating that. But yeah, Junior was hot for fucking sure. But what I am saying is that as a population, we have been programmed and brainwashed. He did meth too. I don't know about that, but speed meth, fucking whatever. I mean, like, nobody wants to talk about that. Like, I lived with meth heads and speed freaks. I mean, and heroin addicts. And I mean, no, I just like opiates and junkies and Jesus. No, I just can't. Alcoholics, junkies, all of that. Yes, he was on speed. That's been documented. I don't care about Joe Rogan. I'm talking before Joe Rogan, okay? Stimulant, speed, whatever. Everybody loved John John. John John was good. John John was good. Oh, you see, you don't find John John attractive. Okay, then he wasn't to you, but he actually was good looking. Nobody called him a style icon, though. They never called him that. So it's just his mother had style. He was better looking than his mother. But that doesn't even matter. I don't care what she looked like. I really have a problem with the media telling me how to think about that woman when I got fucking eyes, okay? And you don't have to think anyone's pretty. Some people don't think, you know, whoever, doesn't matter. But don't tell me as a consumer of a magazine that I gotta think she's a style icon, because you're fucking crazy. That's like the Kardashians. That's like them saying, use this lip gloss. Here, use this lip gloss and you can look like us. Okay, shut up. You cannot. So it's a lie. I don't like the lie. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do. So some of the people in the comments mistake what I'm saying. As a person in society that had to listen to how fashionable that woman was, I want to slap people. Stop saying that. Do not tell me John Legend is the sexiest man alive, because you're a liar, okay? Do not tell me whatever else you're telling me. Don't tell me about the Queen. Don't go there with me unless you deal with the indigenous kids, and they're not even really, I mean, oh, they call them Aboriginal. So when I was growing up, we called them Indians. So I'm going to call them that. The Canadian Indian children that were taken out of their homes via the Queen, because she wanted to assimilate them. Who the fuck, who died and left you, boss bitch? I mean, and who died and left that woman, boss? So if you're going to say you hate me, ask yourself why you are so manipulated in your head that you believe that woman has power over you. Why do you think she does? Just say no to them. What are they going to do? Kill you? You're going to die anyway. So just say no. And it's going to be the most watched funeral? No, it's not. No, it's not. I guarantee you Diana's funeral had more people. Queen Elizabeth, no one cares. You know why? Just, I want you to imagine your own kids, whatever race and color you are. Imagine your own kids. I know what it is. I know what it is. Definitely a ritual. But I want you to imagine your own children, your own babies, and some bitch from the government or the monarchy, okay, sending people, assholes in uniform to your house, telling you that the way that you raise your fucking kids ain't okay because you have darker skin, or flip it around. Say everybody's dark skin and then the whitey is the odd man out. Whatever. You don't like it. Like, you don't come near my kid. And the Indians are such loving, peaceful, indigenous kids of Canada. I call them Indians because that's how I grew up calling them. And that, sorry, but anyway, indigenous. I can't call them Aboriginal because they're not Australian, but I mean, it's the Queen's Commonwealth. Anyway, they keep changing and I can't keep up. My point is, kids, Utah, I loved Utah. So beautiful in Utah. The kids, you're going to assimilate them, and now they're finding the bodies. Where were all these kids all this time? What did you tell their parents? What did you do? Who are you? So because people are sheeple and they follow the government, who are these people? You got Biden, the mental patient in government, but he's this, and Newsom, that fucking joker, that guy's a joker. He wants to use the RICO statute on oh God, now I just forgot his name, in Florida, for sending 50 illegals over to Martha's Vineyard. Oh, come on, you bunch of bitches in the border town demanding California, Arizona, Utah, all of those states, New Mexico. We have thousands of people coming across the border, but you bitches, you whine at 50, fuck you and deal with it. That goes for Barbara Streisand too. Fuck you. Move them into your house. Stop. DeSantis, thank you. Stop your whining, you pussy ass bitches. And yeah, I'm being serious. I don't even want to hear it. But you should know. They're all, if you want to control people, then you, if you want to control people, you have to know you're a douche. You're a douche. What are you doing? What are you actually doing? I have to turn I'm getting hot flashes as I'm ranting. But you have to, oh no, wrong way. Oh no, 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 no. I just put the temperature up. No! You have, hello? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm not going to the Queen's funeral. Jeez. That was Nassau calling. They wanted to know. I can't. Anyway, DeSantis sends those people out there and you have everybody like acting. Shut the flippin' fuck up. Shut up. Live in California, everybody, and I don't even dispute that. Apparently, California took the country from Mexico. That's fine. Whatever. They're taking it back one person at a time. That's great. But I don't know what New Mexico has to do with that. And I don't know what Arizona has to do with that. And I don't know, since you educate and articulate that you're a sanctuary city and you collect funds and money, you should fucking take the people over there, bitches. And Biden jumped a whole... I can't. I just can't. Don't vote for any of them. As soon as you see what they are, you won't vote. Your vote holds no power. I don't care what they say to me. Call me ignorant, uneducated, dumb psychic, crazy person. See you next year. I don't care what you call me. If you think, I know they're demons. They're totally, who else wants to rule a country or people? Why you want to rule people? What's wrong with you? Like, you're a piece of shit. Sorry. Oh, you want to know where Tallulah is? I was going to show you some gifts I got, but look who's sleeping on one. Do you see her sleeping right there? There she is. Hold on. Can I? There she, look, she's sleeping, staring at me. There she is. I got a beautiful sunflower blanket and she's sleeping on it next to me right there. She's hiding behind the box and staring. She always does that. Yeah, she stares at me. I just fed her so she wouldn't get in our way. She just like looks at me like this. She's my girl. Yeah, I'm a cat lady now. I'm a cat lady. There will be no men, no nothing else, just kitty cats. And I don't mean other women. I mean actually literally kitty cats. Not the JJ, not the Yanni steamer, as Bobby says. But get used to it. These people want you. They want you to vote for them because that's why they set up football, basketball, baseball, and make it $1 billion industry to get you in the dumbass fucking mindset. Side A, side B, blue, red, whatever it is. There are no sides. There's the beast system and bullshit and fuckery run by the Krapdashians and John Legend and that ladyboy he married, who, by the way, admitted she had an abortion. She admitted she had an abortion, okay? She's such a fucking liar. I'm talking about C. Teigen. Bobby sent me this. She is such a fucking liar, okay? Oh my God, what a piece of human garbage. She is. I don't care. Don't get me wrong. Have all the terminations of pregnancies you want. That's between you and God. I do not care. But for the love of God, stop putting out there your miscarriages and your this and your that. Like, what are you doing? You trying to get sympathy? No one cares. So many women have so many issues with pregnancy. And I mean, please. She's just fucking ridiculous. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for the, yeah, here it is. She did it. It's up on IMDb. September 16th. There it is. This lady boy here reveals she had an abortion to save my life for a baby that had absolutely no chance. Oh, please. Please. I suppose you had I just can't. Let's say Teigen and husband John Legend have revealed that in December of 2020, oh God, I just feel like gagging. They lost their son Jack at 20 weeks as a result of pregnancy complications. At the time, they said it was a miscarriage, but she had an abortion. Oh, because the baby was going to be crazy. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? Again, I don't care. Keep your secret. Keep your secret. Keep your fucking secret. Tell people a lie. It's your personal business. I do agree with that. However, Since they're printing this shit for every little kid to go, she had a miscarriage. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. She's a liar. But she lied to everybody. And people are just, it's ridiculous. Anyway, I know. It's, I sacrifice fetus in a jar. Fetus in a jar time. But speaking of the Clintons in Arkansas and being Arkansided, totally switching subjects. She's so annoying. What a piece of human waste. And you know what? I had a friend of hers text me that I know and say, you would really like her. No, I wouldn't. She wrote the comment, I have children. I don't like anybody that talks about children in a sexual way. Period. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care. Oh my God. Anyway, so I wanted to bring up these people. I wrote, hold on. Let me just write this. So these are longtime acquaintances who wanted to bring up Epstein's and Maxwell's whatever. Hi, Jana. Epstein and Maxwell's whatever nonsense that is, right? So here she is. Her name was Ashley. This is not in the news. Ashley Haynes. Okay, she lived in Arkansas. Now, I want you to hear what the media wants you to choke down. Okay, do not tell me the news is accurate. Do not fucking tell me that these CUN Yanni steamers in the White House. Look up Yanni steamer. Thank Gwyneth Paltrow for that. Thanks, Gwyneth Paltrow. I'm going to sit over the Yanni steamer and steam my hooch for you. Thanks. It doesn't need steaming, Gwyneth, you bitch. Anyway, oh yeah, and if you're going to write me emails about that, if you're going to write me emails about fucking talking about Gwyneth, yeah, just shut up and go to another channel. Okay, so according to Radar Online's Haynes, 47, was found drowned in the Arkansas River with an extension cord knotted to her ankles and attached to a concrete block. I want you to hear that. Ghetto style, mafia style, fucking cement block with a rope around your feet, right? Okay, so Miss Haynes had a bag strapped to her leg with a green extension cord, states the police report. Inside the bag was a large concrete block that measured 16 by 16 by 4. Haynes suffered from depression. Look what they're trying to tell us. And her death was ruled a suicide. She rode out 2 miles into the fucking Arkansas River with an extension cord around her fucking legs. This is a mother. She's 47. And she fucking took a cement brick and then threw herself off the boat because we wouldn't. What? No, stop. So everybody has to stop this. Okay, there was major search effort involved to find her. She disappeared on June 12th of 2022. Okay, and she was instrumental in bringing across Epstein's flight log list and clientele. And the person she was working with, let's Google him because he committed suicide too. Who's this remind you of? Isaac Cappy and the reporter Tracy. Same fucking thing. Oh, but we're supposed to just fucking think everybody committed suicide. This is gangland slaying and murder, period. And if you don't like it, and Seth Rich, shot twice execution style in the back of the head. Not robbed, but suicide. Yeah, okay. I fell off the fucking bar stool yesterday, dumbasses. I can see this is my objection. This is my objection to people putting this shit in the media. You expect me to believe that? You expect me to eat my dinner and believe that shit went down that way? That's what you think. No. It was murder. It is murder. Nobody's rowing themselves out in a fucking boat, okay, and doing that. Just shut up. I mean, just shut up. I can't understand it. I want to see how many kids this woman had. And then I'll tell you about the person she was working with who also at the beginning of this month committed suicide. Found him hanging and shot. So he either hung himself and then shot himself, or shot himself and then hung himself. But either way, it's, unaliving of the self. Crock of shit. Just absolutely start fighting these people. Speak up, get in their face, tell them how dumb they are to believe it, because you've got to be fucking stupid to believe that. Stupid, stupid. All right, let's see her obituary. Oh my God, let's see. She was born September 5th, 74, and she died in January 12th of 2022. She went missing, let's see. She was reportedly working to bring about the list of people on the Epstein flight log. We cannot have people who love children, as in, what is the word they're using now? Minor attracted people. Don't fucking say that to me, because I'll get in your face and smack your face for that one. You are not attracted to minors. You're choosing to be perverse, and you are disgusting. And it's not normal. And if you think it's fucking normal, lock yourself the fuck up. Oh, they're all in there. They're all in any celebrity. They're not going to be a celebrity without doing that, period. You're not going to be a celebrity, okay? You're not going to be there. They've been cheating the whole time. Let me just see hold on. Let me just read this. See, it's all out there. It's all out there in print. All right. Here you go. A fresh inquiry into the death of Ashley Haynes, a close associate of who? Who would this woman that threw herself out in a lake after rowing out there 2 miles or a mile or even half a mile, tied her fucking legs up with an extension cord because she thought that was smart on a little boat, with a block of cement? That sounds like some fucking, Al Capone shit, and threw herself off the boat. Oh, that's right. She was a close associate of Bill Clinton's advisor, Mark Middleton. And her and Mark Middleton, who is now dead because he shot himself or hung himself before or after, because they were bringing up the fucking flight log. You hear me? Sorry, I'm swearing too much. But anyway, let's just look at this guy. Okay, so Mark Middleton. Now let's see how he died at the beginning of this month. Yeah, the suicide that he did. Yeah. And the media prints this shit and thinks that you're that dumb. So I want you guys to get pissed off, not at what I say, but I actually want you to think a little bit differently and see how stupid that they think you are to print this shit as a suicide. They think you're stupid. They think I'm stupid. They think we're all stupid. And then you've got people running around defending this shit. It's obnoxious. I can't even. Okay, let's look at Mark Middleton. So Mr. Mark Middleton, not Kate Middleton. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Let's see. Here we are. How did Mark Middleton die? Bill Clinton's advisor. Whoa, shocking. Someone around the Clintons dies. What you say? It was done by themselves, to themselves. Okay, sure. All right, he's 59 years old. Special advisor who let Epstein into the White House 7 times. Yeah. Let's see how he killed himself. This is him. All right, so let's see. He had 2 kids. He's got a little bit of gay face. Yeah, and his wife, looks like the roles are reversed here. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. God rest his soul. Okay, the cause of death was not confirmed, but Middleton ran an air conditioning business in Little Rock, Arkansas for decades and became a special advisor to Bill Clinton, financial director for his presidential campaign. So they took the air conditioner guy and they thought, yeah, That guy understands finances, or he's in on the pedo shit and he'll keep his mouth shut, one or the other. Okay, so Mark leaves behind a company he helped build from the ground up. No one gives a shit. And alongside his family, and was proud to run for 25 years. All right, no words. I'm sure his family is very sad, but let's say how they found him. Middleton may have also flown on Epstein's plane. Hey, no. On Epstein's plane connected the two powerful men. He's a pedo procurer, otherwise known as a pimp. Okay, he has gay face. You know, there's face for gay face. You just know, I'm not saying he was gay. I just said he has gay face. Don't come for hating. I'm going to speak normal on my channel, and I don't care. Okay, while assisting President Clinton, Middleton also worked under Chief of Staff Thomas Mac McCarthy. Or McCarty. Not Carthy, McCarty. Don't know who that is. All right, let's see. Let's see how we found this guy dead. I already know, but why is this not saying it? Mark Middleton. Hold on. I should have had this prepared, but you know me. I come across it when I come across it. So let's look and see. Middleton suicide. I mean, offed himself. All right. All right, here we go. The Daily Mail in the UK reports it, but can we get a, yeah. All right, let's just see. No, they keep shifting off it. All right. How did Mark Middleton die? All right, let me just go here one more time. Let's see. So we had all the files on Epstein and all of that. He was found hanging from a tree. Oh my God. Hanging from a jail cell, no cameras, hanging from a tree, Sabrina Brittencourt, John of God, hanging from a tree every fucking where. At least he didn't like tie his legs down and throw himself off a boat with a cement block because he was depressed. Because women are notorious for not taking pills and dying in the bathtub when they're depressed. Anyway, this guy, he was found hanging from a tree with a shotgun blast at a ranch 30 miles from his home. So I'm curious, did he shoot himself and then hang himself? Or did he hang himself and then shoot himself? I'm being serious too. He died by suicide. They are so stupid. How is that a fucking suicide? How did he get himself up there? He hung himself, shot himself, hung himself. I can't stand it. So why do we allow the media? Why don't we stand one by one in our neighborhoods? One by one. Steam your face, Gwyneth. Yeah, her face is the Yanni. I mean the hoochie. But no, that's what it, I'm telling you, Google it. Google Mark Middleton suicide. And it will say, he was found hanging from a tree with gunshot wounds. How on God's planet Earth is that a suicide? I think he'd have to hang himself first. I'm not laughing at him. He was murdered. This is disgusting. He's been murdered. Are the police stupid? Are they stupid? No, they're corrupt. Thank you, E-Tiger. Thank you. I got it right tonight. But they're stupid. So this thing keeps popping off. He was shot. Let's see. Can reveal Middleton's father, Larry, and his widow, Rio, are fighting to keep photos and illustrative content of his death sealed. That's because they've been threatened. The two filed an injunction arguing the blocking. I mean, are you kidding me? Listen, Middleton was discovered hanging from a tree with a shotgun blast to his chest. So the hanging wasn't good enough. So let me get this right. Do you shoot? I think you shoot yourself in the chest and then fall forward and hang yourself. The one I like best, though, is Anthony Bourdain, 6'5", door handle at the front door of the hotel. 6'5". How big is the door handle? 4 feet off the ground? This fucker hangs himself from a door handle. Okay, I fell off a turnip truck. I'm buying swampland. I mean, why are we doing this? What is wrong with everybody? why are we allowing this? They're murdering people. I mean, at least the Mexican cartel is fucking out there up in front. Like, we murder and that's our job. MS-13, this bitch, we do this. It's not physically possible. They're lying and they think you're stupid. They think I'm stupid. This is my brain is trapped on the doorknob. I know, I can't. You know, Kate Spade, she too hung herself with a red scarf. Do you remember Kate Spade's husband, that no good talent, David Spade? You know, David Spade. So his brother marries Kate Spade, right? David Spade, who would never get an acting job. But because they're complicit, crooked, and they take it, you know, take it too far with the ritual shit, that's how they get where they're going. But Kate Spade, I guess, with her daughter in the house, decided she'd fucking hang herself. She didn't. Stop believing this. Don't come on here and critique me and say I'm saying shit. Barbara Bush is a man. I don't care. I don't care what you say. Look at that face. And I'm not critiquing her face. I'm saying that is a man in drag. And if you try to tell me different, I'm going to have to do a physical exam. Ew, she's dead. Anyway, the point is, even if she's had reconstructive surgery, okay, you can tell. Look at her face. Look and stop trying to shove that down my throat. If you want me to believe that, I'm going to vomit it right back up in your face. And you will listen to me if you're on my channel, and I will not back down. David Carradine, I'm having lunch with his ex-wife on Tuesday. Marina Anderson. And first person she called was me. She wrote about it. But anyway, there were 3 people in the fucking room. Before it hit the media, I got a phone call about that. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's murder. Now, here's the problem with David Carradine. Here's the problem for David Carradine, okay? The problem with him is Chester did not kill himself. I saw his energy stand as straight as jumping up and down. I did not fucking do this. Kate Spade, I was at the laundromat and she fucking sat right there. I mean, that totally shocked me. Very concise and very clear. Kate Spade did not take her own life. She did not unalive herself. You want to sue me for saying that? Then go ahead, because I'm already being sued for saying Tracy the reporter did not unalive herself. And unless you were there and I was there, I think it's arguably up for debate after all of the, quote, suicides we see. It's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay, Carradine. Okay, see, here's the thing. I have no idea why a rapist does what they do, or a pedo does what they do, or a thief does what they do, or a whatever does what they do. Don't try to figure out why. Why would a woman throw herself off a boat in the middle of the lake in Arkansas at 47 when she'd never tried it before, tie her legs up with an extension cord, and then drown herself with a cement brick? Ask yourself why that. David Carradine was in the group, and he obviously knew, and they do take them out. When you sell out, they take you out. Problem is, Carradine has a bunch of peccadillos from his behavior, okay? He liked autoerotic sex. He did like to choke himself. So here's the thing. When he goes out of the country to Thailand, Taiwan, wherever the hell he was, and he is found hanging in a closet, that is believable because he likes that shit during sex. That's believable. That's a believable thing, right? Because she was tired of doing the laundry. There you go, Jamie. Exactly. That's believable. Like, he has a sexual peccadillo. Really, he did. That's true. I've talked to people who know about this. He had that. That was something he liked to do. And so it's easy to target him when he's not going according to plan, when he opens his mouth, when he tries to get away. Remember, you don't get to join the mafia, which is what this is. It is a blood cult. You do not get to join the mafia and not get taken out. He was taken out, all right? He was taken out. And Chester was definitely murdered. I did a video on it. I have absolutely no idea. He stood straight there, and I'm like, that guy did not kill himself. And I never listened to his music. I didn't really care. But he didn't kill himself. So these people are being murdered left, right, and center. Left, right, and center. Look, I'm itchy now. Oh, itchy. Left, right. I've got to stop doing this. I have no camera etiquette. Left, right, and center. He was literally taken off the planet. They're killing people everywhere. There's no way. Okay, so what's his name? McAfee. Okay, killed himself. Bourdain killed himself. Robin Williams killed himself. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Kate Spade killed herself. Mick Jagger's girlfriend killed herself. 30 Clinton people killed themselves. 9 police officers that saw Uma Abedin's husband's file called life insurance, Anthony Weiner's life insurance file, within 2 years, they all killed themselves. Are you, what? No, they didn't. Chris Cornell did not kill himself. Amy Winehouse did not kill herself. These people are being murdered like a cult. But here's even another way to look at it, okay? Here's another way to, that's exactly right. That was on, that was on Anthony Weiner's laptop, okay? So that video was there. It was also on Canadian Prime Minister's humanities director's laptop, all right? Right? You see what I'm saying? So biblical. Who's pretending it's biblical? I'm not talking about anything to do with the Bible. These people are thugs, and they're thug rats, okay? They're ghetto thug rats. I'd prefer to deal with MS-13 or the fucking mob than these people, okay? But here's another caveat to this. Somebody like Elvis, okay? Pastor Bob, Elvis, when you're looking at that, I want you to understand also, not only can they retire, change their face, look different, but they also hop bodies energetically. And that's a metaphysical concept. They literally extract from inside a person and jump into another. A great example of that is the movie Heaven Can Wait, although it's not under that concept, but they show you about the body jumping, okay? Yeah, I know, right? Anthony Weiner. And I mean, out of all of the things, Anthony Weiner was the least offensive sexual pervert. I mean, he was perverted, but he was talking to an underage teenage girl. These other people are dealing with children under the age of 5, which is a whole other can of worms right there. So there's so many things that go on. They jump bodies. They do all kinds of things. They are demonic. Now, I was listening to, oh my God, let me tell you which video I was listening to. And I was listening to this video about the serial killer. And my contention with serial killers has always been they have been pushed outside of their body. So here you are in your body and you're grounded in. Like you can feel yourself physically. You can feel your senses. You're grounded in. Serial killers are sold out in some way. I don't know. Don't ask me why. Please don't ask me why. I don't know the motive for anybody doing anything. I don't know why. But serial killers are literally out of their bodies, and then there's another entity in their body. So they don't have a lot of memory about what goes on. They can't. So let me tell you this serial killer. Now I just literally, oh God, can't remember the name. Okay, what was the name of this serial killer? It wasn't Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Let me look which one this is. Okay. Not the, it was the guy they just caught that was a serial killer. He was in Sacramento. He was in Los Angeles. He was all over the place. No, not Richard Ramirez. It's the other Night Stalker guy. The guy that's 72. Do you know who I mean? Anyway, he was in court and he gave his demon a name. He's like, I couldn't get him out of my body. I didn't get rid of him. Golden State. Thank you. My brain is shot. I can remember. BTK. Yeah, Golden State. That guy, he's 72. He's a loser. He's a pile of shit. He's a piece of garbage. All of that. However, Joseph D'Angelo, correct. Thank you. what I found interesting, and I was listening for it, okay? I needed to hear it. First of all, he worked in the military. And secondly, he speaks about not being aware of what he did. I'm sure he was to some point, but not aware of what he did, okay? And he worked in the military too. Yeah. And he wasn't aware of what he did. And he named the demon in his body. This guy was in my body. This guy made me do it. Jeffrey Dahmer, same thing. Jeffrey Dahmer. Now, I hate to bring up Tiny Dancer again. Sorry. But Jeffrey Dahmer said he consumed his victims because they would stay close to him. Tiny Dancer, always in me. Okay. Anyway, so they have names for the people that take them over. They have names. John Wayne Gacy, horrific. John Wayne, but demons are in there. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to the demonic, John Wayne Gacy, sexually abused growing up, beaten, same with the other people. They're kind of beaten. The beating part of them, okay, the beating part of them, there's Echo Day. So they get beaten and it opens them up, right? They get beaten and it opens them up. They get raped anally, opens them up. That's all they're doing is making host bodies for these demons to jump. That's what's going on. I'm getting totally stuffed. Totally. Yeah, he had a wife, but you know what? I listen. I said this to John the other night and he acted like weird, shocked. The wife said the same thing I said. He would leave when he left and she didn't know what he did. You know, many a night through my marriage, I'd get up in the middle of the night, my husband wasn't there, wasn't in the house, leave the TV on, leave the lights on so I could hear noise, but wasn't there and the car was gone. So do I know what the fuck he was doing? I don't know what he was doing. Do I go check on him? No, I don't go check on him. I don't give a shit. I'm never going to do that. I'm not going to police anybody. So his wife said something similar. She didn't go around following him around. So I don't know whether she knew or not knew. I'd have to know, like, you know, what if you were targeted, like, on purpose? What do you mean? I don't care if I'm targeted. Bring it on. I don't care. Gacy may have been straight, but he killed little boy. He wasn't straight. Gacy liked men. He told his wife in a narcissistic stance in the beginning, like after they got married the first year, he said, I'm never having sex with you again. He said, I'm never having sex with you again. I'm never having sex with you again. And she said, why? Right. And Ted Bundy is very interesting. Okay, Ted Bundy was adopted, probably raped. I don't know, but whatever. And Ted Bundy, here's the thing. Ted Bundy played Jerry Sandusky, totally MK, dumb as bricks. Fucking dumb as bricks, okay? Dumb as fucking bricks. And mind controlled. So they gave him all the little boys like a demon consuming them. All he could do, gobble. Mr. Gobbleson, Sandusky, and people are like, oh, and his coach was like, oh, shut up. His wife knew it because you know how Sandusky's wife knew? Sandusky's wife knew because the boys went past her in the house and downstairs where he locked them in a room. Now, anybody in my house doing that, I'd be like, get that fucking person out of my basement. I'd take an axe and break down the door. I'd be like, I don't know what you're doing, but you're not doing it in my house. So, but here's the thing with Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy preyed on feminine or childlike need to help another person, okay? Ted Bundy, Ted was single mom who married late. Yes, the stepfather probably raped him is what I'm saying. I'm still saying that. I don't give a fuck. And they say that his father was his grandfather. You know that, right? Ted Bundy's mother was single because they say she was incested by her father. Got it? Incested by her father. So then she had to be shunned because the father was allowed to be in his glory in the house. And then another dude came around. So That's like the grandfather's fault in that case, and the poor mother, because she always supported her son. You're going to support your child, okay, even if they're a pile of shit. That's called unconditional love. I don't blame her for that. I blame her father for knocking her up, okay, allegedly. So, and she just died recently, like in the last 6 years or whatever. Yeah, Gacy, yeah, he is gay. Definitely. He told the wife he didn't want to have sex with her. Father, grandpa, exactly, Mindy, exactly. So that's going to fuck a kid up, because while the mother's getting raped by her father, don't tell me it was consensual. I don't want to hear that bullshit. While the mother's getting raped by the father, that kid in utero is coming through in a demonic way anyway. Not always, but in that case. But what he did is, women have been taught, be nice, treat others as you want to be treated. The sins of the father every single time. Jesus, right? I mean, seriously. So as a young kid, I probably would have gone to help him. No, I would have told him to fuck off. If he goes, I hurt my arm, I'd be like, well, why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me? Who told you to talk to me? Fuck off is what I would have said as a 20-year-old. I literally shut my hand in everybody's. I was like, no. I didn't. And I always walked away from people too. Like if a guy would come near me, I'd scoot around. I'd scoot and scoot. And scoot. One time there was a guy in the strip club though, and John was waiting for me. And he watched the guy follow me outside. He had to go stop the guy. So you can be stalked anywhere. But Ted Bundy used people's kindness against them. So teach your kids not to answer. They don't have to stop. They don't have to help you. They don't have to talk to you. Why do we teach our kids? I mean, we've all said it. Be polite. Respect your elders. Fuck off. Look at the elders running this country. Clinton's over there murdering them, allegedly. But I mean, seriously, right? I mean, what is that about? So, no. And the other thing that really, 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 yes, exactly. No, that wasn't an accident. That was a sellout. It was, that's the most, I can't. But here's the thing. The other thing that I am objectionable about to the umpteenth degree, Marianne Williamson, no offense, but shut up with your garbage too, that new age stuff. Here's the problem. And don't you love it when they advertise themselves? I only work for elite. Do you only work for the elite? Wow. Well, you're helpful. That's nice. Thanks for telling us who you are. Good job. Okay, so I'm talking about Marianne Williamson there. Anyway, she can do whatever she does. She's fine. That's that group of people that do that. That's perfectly fine. But here's the thing. When they tell us in society, every single one of us, at least in my generation, I don't know about, Pantsuit Nation, please. I'm going to say this again. Do not, my friends they're like, I'm joining Pantsuit Nation. I'm like, you want to look like a troll? Like, really? Like, no, you want to look frumpy? The hell's wrong with you? No. No Pantsuit Nations. At least put leggings on with some coochie boots or something. I mean, I don't know. Ugliest pantsuits I've ever seen. If they're cute pantsuits, like actual runway pantsuits or something cute, but not what I was seeing. Okay, so here's the other thing that they do in our society. The other thing they do is they tell us constantly and continually to turn the other cheek. Turn the other cheek. You don't have to fight everything. Turn the other cheek. Why do you think we have so many maniacs? Because we turn the other cheek. You start it, I'm going to finish it. You say it, I'm going to correct you. If it's wrong, I'm in your face. I don't have to hit you. I don't have to be like ghetto on your ass. But what I will do, or trailer park, whatever you want to call it. But what I will do is when you are shitty and hurtful to me, you're going to know you're shitty and hurtful to me. And I'm going to put it in your face. If you want to cuss me out further, go ahead. But you're not going to, I'm not turning my back. So I'm not turning my back. Okay? No. You need to be told what you did. Because if you're not, I understand every single fucking place you go, it's almost impossible. But here's the problem. If you don't, okay, I have no idea who just texted me. Anyway, if you do not correct ignorant, wrong, or bad behavior, okay, and you let it pass, you are complicit in the destruction of energy all around you. If you let a fuck talk to you like a fuck, I don't care if it's your husband, your mother, your sister, your brother, your kid, the bitch neighbor, I don't care. Tell them you're a bitch and don't talk that way. Don't do that. It's wrong because permissiveness by turning you, that's bullshit. That's energetic bullshit. Okay? Bullshit. This is what I do. If you call me something and you come in my face and say it to me, whatever it is. Now, sometimes you can be true. And if I've made a mistake or I've hurt your feelings, I'm always going to acknowledge that and do my best to correct that. Okay? But if you're just coming by me and you're like, hey, like if a guy whistles at me on the street years ago and says, if I don't respond, he's like, you're a slut. Remember that? When you walk by those construction sites and say, you fucking talk that way, I'm gonna turn around and go, what'd you say? Don't say that. And that may do nothing to them, but as a word spell, it takes the damage they throw at me and puts it back on them. So if you call me a whore, I'm gonna turn around and say, what did you say? And I'm going to send it back to them through my words. You turn the other cheek. You carry their negativity with you. Don't do that. Do not carry that with you. Call them every time. Call the Clintons out. Call Biden out. Call Trump out. Call Newsom the freak out. Call Pelosi the weirdo, insider trading liar person. Call her out. Speak it out. Speak it out. Speak it out all the time. And I love it. A friend of mine says to me this morning, grand rising. So she always greets me in the morning. She says grand rising, not good morning. Good morning. I'm mourning. Like I'm in mourning. Good death. Good morning. Don't say that. Say anything but that. Say hi, how you doing? Hello. Happy sunrise. Whatever. Kiss your mother with that mouth. I don't know what that means. But anyway, you want to, what does that even mean? Whatever it is, when somebody says something, do not turn the other cheek. Are you jealous of my mouth? Because it's so fantastic. You do realize it's lip liner, right? So like I can wash it off or put it on, you know? You do know that, right? Okay, anyway, do not turn the other cheek. You don't have to go in with a baseball bat and swing on them, but you can at least call them on it. You don't have to go near them, but you can call them and say, what did you say? Because they are expecting you to turn the other cheek and not confront them. So I think I'm using combinations of all kinds of things, but I use Rockstar. What is that? Urban Decay. But that's what I use. And I'm using all the makeup Lori gave me. Libra Lori. She brought it all over for my birthday. Tarte. Yeah, she did. And so I'm using that makeup. Anyway, all of this aside, what you need to do is you need to never fucking, oh, you're getting a tattoo. Very excited. I don't know. It depends when Ruger's ready. When he's ready, I'm ready. What you need to do is not turn the other cheek. And they tell you, pick your battles. You know what? Learn how to speak to me. They meant the cussing. I don't understand. What do you people have against cussing? What do you care? What do you care that I cuss? What? I'm not supposed to cuss because society says it's a bad word? Ooh, it's a bad word. You said fuck. Okay, whatever. Move on now. Move on. I'm never not going to cuss. I like to cuss. I shouldn't cuss so much all the time, true. But I like to cuss, and that's just a way to quiet you down. Oh, you cuss. So stop trying to correct my speaking by pointing out that I used a swear word. If you know me or you've been on my channel, you know I do that. So we can get past that now. It's like saying, oh my God, do you have blonde hair? Yes, dumbass, I do. Okay, so anyway, do not turn the other cheek. Correct it. Speak up. We're too busy. Oh, pick your battles. Do not give people the benefit of the doubt. Make them earn your trust. Do not give them. Do not help strangers that way unless you're completely like safe. Little kids have no obligation to help an adult in any way. Obviously, if your mother passes out at home or your father or your sibling, yes, call 911. But a little kid should not be helping strangers who ask them for help. That should be told to them from age 2 on up. You have no obligation to help an adult in society. None whatsoever. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you. Yeah, I know. I have a cussing jar. It's like I could buy a Maserati at this point. Anyway, you literally, do you think Jesus cares if you cuss? No. Mm-mm. They're always like, don't cuss. John loves to say to me, your foul little mouth. I'm like, fuck off. Fuck off. Go ahead and say what you want. Say it to my face. Just because you're polite. And by the way, the most fucked up people I know have politeness because they hide behind that politeness because people think that if you're polite, you're nice. And it's not true. Hey, look at people out in public. They act polite, right? I know this is stupid bitch on here saying, you gonna kiss your mother with that mouth? No, both my mothers are dead and I would have never kissed either one of them. But I will kiss who I want with my mouth. My little Paige, my Maya, my babies, my Lila, my Jason, my Kenna. Yeah, I'll kiss them. Lula, I'll kiss her. Mew Mew, I'm gonna kiss her. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, polite's deception because when you're polite, you're not authentic. And Ted Bundy was well-spoken, good-looking, charismatic, and polite. So go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Believe that. Yeah, there is religion. I don't even know. I know they're fakers. Well, most of the weirdos I've met have been very, very polite. You know, I'm not going to go out in public and say, give me the fucking salt at dinner. I'm going to, can you pass the salt, please? I'm going to be polite, but I'm also not going to cuss if someone does anything. Like, I'll go through the drive-thru and go, what the fuck was the holdup? Yeah, I'll say shit like that. Just what I do. Sorry. Sorry if you don't like it. Oh, thank you, Tim. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean... Oh, shit, Tim, I wore your earrings the other day, but I'm back in these. I had to get my friend to switch these out for me because I can't with my nails. So now I'm back in these because I'm going running again. So there's that. But you have to understand that when you turn the other cheek, you're allowing shitty people to get away with shitty behavior. And that shitty behavior comes down. I can't run in them though, Tim. Swat, swat. Yeah, no, so I put the, little ones in. But you literally have to understand that you need to tell people when they do something. If somebody is attacking you and turn the other cheek, what is that? Oh, I'm me. Yeah, just be you. I'm definitely me. I've never not been me. I've never not been me. My kids have always been them. But we're taught, treat others as you would want to be treated. No, do not do that. Treat others as they require to be treated, okay? As they require. So when others are acting like scumbags, you don't treat them like how you want to be treated them. You treat them the way that you observe them treating you. So you respond to how they treat you. Example, if a nice little kitty cat outside comes up and cuddles you and purrs, you can pat the kitty cat. If a cougar comes up in the park and starts purring at you, you better think twice before you pat the cougar. And I'm not talking about old ladies, I'm talking about cats. You better think twice because the cougar is probably going to eat your hand off. So they are treated according to how they establish an interaction with you. That's how they should be treated, not treated the way that you want to be. What does the way you want to be treated have to do with anything? You see, it's all like on you. No, if you're going to come up wielding a hatchet, if you're going to do that, which I have a story about a hatchet, but if you're going to come up wielding a hatchet, I'm not going to treat you the way I want to be treated because I want to be treated kind without a hatchet. So if you're wielding a weapon or using your mouth to say something or you're slapping somebody, I'm not going to treat you the way I want to be treated. I'm going to treat you under the knowledge of how I see you act. That's called intelligence, not just this blind, like treat your neighbor as thyself. I doubt that was said because half your neighbors are not even human, okay? A lot of them are addicts. Some of them are pedos. Go look up Megan's Law. See how many of them are pedophiles. Why you want to treat them like you? No. They get treated with kid gloves on because I know what you do. Now, speaking of hatchets, thank you for that. Thank you. Speaking of hatchets, young mother in San Francisco, outside of San Francisco, beheaded. You heard that right. Apparently her baby daddy was illegal immigrant. Beheaded. And you know what her mother came on the air and said? I sent it to Bobby. It was so unbelievable. I was like, is this a joke? Because this was so unbelievable. I gotta look. I've gotta look because I sent this to Bobby. That's how I check everything. I sent it to her. I'm like, is this a fucking joke? Okay. Yeah. Let me just do this. Young California mother beheaded on the street, identified. I know, bitches. Okay, so anyway, this young mother, her name was, look it up, you guys. Karina Castro's family says the suspect is her 1-year-old daughter, diagnosed schizophrenic. But the first thing, I want you to hear this. With a sword on the street in the middle of the day in front of witnesses. Now listen to the grandma. In San Carlos, that's just south of San Francisco. Reporter Dan Noyes with our Bay Area sister station spoke exclusively with the victim's grandmother and has this report.
How you holding up? Danielle Gannon met me outside her home in Vallejo today.
I'm vaccinated and boosted and everything, so...
Did you hear her? She's talking about her dead daughter. And the first thing she says is, I'm vaccinated and boosted. So let me get this right. Some lunatic cut your fucking daughter's head off, and it comes to your head to say to the reporter, you're vaccinated and boosted. Go look that up. I told you her name. Her name is, look it up on ABC7, Karina Castro. And she was beheaded September 9th, with a 1-year-old baby. Go watch the interview with her mother, who I quote, I'm vaxxed and boosted. And then she goes to hug the reporter. Are you crazy on top of it? I mean, yes, I was, because he gave her a hug. Listen, somebody talking to you about your dead child, because my child died in the middle of COVID, that's the last thing I'm going to say. I want to know how my child ended up dead. So I'm asking you what the agenda is there. What is that about? What is that about? Oh, it's a travesty for the young woman and the baby mother. But what is the grandmother, or the grandmother? Why is she establishing that route of conversation to begin with? Ah, there you go. There you go, Angie. Why is she saying that? What's going on with that? Like, I don't know. They say the dad wasn't illegal, but I didn't read much more. As soon as I heard vaxxed and boosted, I'm like, you know what? I can't listen to you talk, because that has nothing to do with anything. And in fact, you're tainting your daughter's investigation. I thought false too. Yeah, I thought something false, because I'm like, who says that? I'm vaxxed and boosted so I can hug the reporter. First of all, as a reporter, get the fuck away from me. I just showed up at your door. Number two, talk to us about who did this to your daughter. You don't need to hug him. What do you do? I mean, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. But why are you doing that? Why are you saying that? Yeah, I just can't hear it. I'm like, I can't even listen to you. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. It's none of your business what I put in my body, and I'm not going to say it. So but you guys know I'm not vaxxed. I'm not boosted. I will never be vaxxed and boosted. It's not what I want to do. So it's a weirdo alert. Thank you. I'm like, I feel very badly for the young woman. Was it her grandmother it was the grandmother. Thank you. Yeah, the grandmother. There. I mean, I like my personal space, but I'm like, what are you saying? A weirdo alert. I had to send it to Bobby. I was like, look at this shit. And she's like, that's bizarro. Like, yeah, most reporters are bizarros too, but I was like, So remember this, do not treat other people as you wish to be treated, and don't even treat them as they treat you. Treat them as you feel comfortable with your gut instinct to treat them, okay? Treat them as you feel comfortable to treat them. Don't do anything less or anything more. Don't do anything because society tells you. Don't do anything. But schizophrenic, Janet, that's very interesting. Schizophrenic is an opening of the veil that can't be shut. So is he on meth? What is he doing? Because schizophrenic's not a real thing. It's a spiritual thing first. They call it schizophrenia because they can see the demons outside talking to them 24/7. Same as a psychic. Are we schizophrenic? No. So what's the difference? They can't shut the door. They see everything. So it's very frightening for them, I'm sure. So treat other people as you feel comfortable. You are not obligated. Children are not obligated. Young women are never obligated to help a man that they don't know, that isn't their relative, lover, husband, or son, okay? Yes, Karen, and I bet you in his history there's a spiritual connection to the schizophrenia. That's what they call it on Earth, okay? On here, on Earth, they say schizophrenia. I have known my clients that are schizophrenic, okay, to tell me that it's because they see spiritual stuff and the veil doesn't shut. I believe there's a spiritual cause and effect before medical doctors try to medicate your kids and stuff. And I'm not saying they don't need medication, but I'm just saying, yeah, drugs. Oh my God, look at people on meth. They're fucking schizophrenic too. They're crazy, paranoid, and schizophrenic on top of it, right? I don't know how we shut the veil. See, your son, like he's got to be on medicine if that's how he remains. I absolutely think you should do everything, but you can, I don't know if there was a religious stigma in his upbringing or your upbringing, but you can teach him that certain things are okay, and you can teach him prayer, and you can teach him that if anything tells him something horrible, frightening, or scary, that's not what he has to align with. Of course, he has to be in his right mind to hear it. But the veil's very open. Usually there's some kind of a religious stigma in early life. Like, in other words, little kids that are psychic, if you come from a family that says there's no such thing, psychics are crazy, rebuke it, absolutely. Take them to a priest, to a shaman, to whomever. And I'm not saying it'll work, but with schizophrenic people, my clients, the veil is open. They see everything. They see absolutely everything around them. Like if you actually saw what psychic people see, and you saw demonic energy and you see what comes off of other people, think of a schizophrenic as seeing it everywhere they go, all over. So like people see orbs everywhere. Schizophrenic people hear demons talking in their head. And it is horrific, horrific. So it's horrific. They can't shut it down. I've noticed that they're very, very open, like very open, and they're open to the lower vibrations because we're in a lower vibration. It's not a mental illness. To me, it's a spiritual effect that they label as a mental illness, but your son's not mental. He sees the world as it is. We just tell him that it's not that way, but it is that way. I understand they have mood swings and all kinds of things, but it's very scary for them. It's very scary. Very, very scary. Postpartum psychosis. Yes, yes. Oh my God. After I had Keith and when Jimmy died, I sat in a closet trying to take my own life because the voices would talk to me in my head. They would pretend to be Jimmy and say they were lonely on the other side and that I should join him to keep him company. That's a demon with trickery. That's the trickery. So somehow it is spiritual warfare, very much so. But somehow schizophrenic people have to learn how to raise their vibration. So they have to be understanding, first of all, where it's coming from, but they have fear. So it's like a panic attack. So if you're afraid of whatever, you're afraid of it, right? So it's a problem. It's a problem. That's a good question. Prayer, meditation, salt baths, anything you can get him to do when he's in a comfortable way of doing it. Every time a voice says something shitty, to him, say something positive. Teach him how to do that. Teach him how to argue back with the voice. I'm good. God loves me. I'm a good person. So the voices, because they tell you all the time they're shitty. I have psychic friends that the voices tell them that all the time. All the time. The voices come in the middle and tell them what a piece of shit they are and how they're stupid and how they're going to die. And I mean, seriously, I actually know people and they're not schizophrenic. They haven't been labeled that. So every time the shitty voice, and understand, this is a demonic presence or an entity that's invested in making him crazy. So fear makes him stay stuck in the lower vibrations as it does all of us, not just him. So anything you can do to raise him up, to teach him to fight back, meaning in his head, you can't fight actual entities, but you can say, God loves me and I'm protected by God. I mean, still shitty people are going to say shitty things because shitty people say shitty things, right? So that's part of that. I also have to say I received, I have to throw this out. Speaking of lovely people who send me books, thank you so much for this. And I've forgotten who sent it to me, but it came from Australia. And look at this. Look at this. How beautiful is this? And I probably think she probably wrote this book herself. I'm thinking. But I've got it right here. And I also, the same day, received the sunflower blanket that Mew Mew was sitting on. So beautiful. So I'm doing that. And the calendar and the cards. And I just had to mention this from the other day. I'm really sorry. I just switched topics like that because I'm crazy that way. Wait, let's see who this is from. This is so beautiful. Let me see. She sent me a whole bunch of cards in a musical one, and I just have to see. Oh my God. All right. Christina, thank you so much, Christina. Schizophrenia is horrific. It's like seeing demonic presence. I've had the voices tell me to kill myself. I've had them. I had to fight them every day. After I had Keith, and it was in between Keith, when I gave birth to Keith and when Jimmy died, in that time frame, the voices told me, and it was terrible. I mean, I kept my mouth shut. I hallucinated. Postpartum depression. I mean, you have no idea. That was weird. It was very, very weird. But anyway, it was, you have to fight it. And eventually you will raise your vibration. Yeah, you can be fragmented after abuse as well. You can have a psychotic break, all of these things. But schizophrenia, like if any psychic went into a shrink, they'd call us schizophrenic. They'd literally call us schizophrenic because we hear voices. I hear voices. So I'm not schizophrenic. I hear them. You fight them by saying you're in the protection of God, under the umbrella of God. You pray to God. You ask for deliverance. I'm not saying it's going to work in this whole lifetime, but you gotta teach them salt baths, prayer, priest, shamans, anybody who can heal the energy around them. I have many schizophrenic clients that come and they do go off on tangents and they do see things and they see things while they're talking to you, but it's literally psychic stuff they're seeing. They're just seeing what lives around us that most of us are blocked from. So for them, the veil is, that's why you see them on the side of the street talking away. They are talking away to people. And sometimes it's government controlled. So they target human beings and fuck with them, okay? So you have to like arrange it. It's very, 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 yeah, evil is not welcome here. In the name of Jesus, amen. I'm under the umbrella of God. I'm not a piece of shit. I'm good. Oh, you're going to fucking die. We all die. Once you take the power from it can be MK Ultra too, and they target human beings all the time. Doesn't necessarily mean the family's targeted. I mean, they could just target you because of your light, you know. Don't you get creative? It's so crazy. It's not crazy. This is real life. What you people are living when you don't see it. What people are living when they think you're going to put your kids into school and you're going to get married and have a happy life, that's crazy talk. Because people in your school are going to try to get your kids on drugs. Your neighbor's going to try to fuck your husband. Somebody's going to be an addict. They're going to corrupt your kids. They're going to indoctrinate them in school. And you're probably going to get divorced. You're going to lose your money. So don't say don't you get tired of this? No, don't you get tired of living, quote, a normal life? Like, what are you even talking about? What are you even talking about, really? Because there is no normal life. Go educate yourself on the lives of most people around the world. I know, right? Wait, jaded nonsense. What's jaded nonsense? What is jaded nonsense? Most of this plan, I don't know what you mean. The program, no, the programming's real. They do program. They do program. No, there's nothing normal on earth. What's normal? There's babies that are murdered, kidnapped, and raped. So how do we establish that into Nonsense, okay? My mother used to be a stupid bitch and say stuff like, oh, that's so sordid, trying to make me feel shame for mentioning something. I don't care. It's reality. Why are you judging it? If this shit happens, this shit happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Why are you making a judgment that I'm speaking about something that's so sordid? That's what my mother talking as a kid. It's not sordid. It's actually happening. Some woman got her head beheaded. That's a fact. So, yeah, it's people who want to keep their ostrich heads in the ground. That's who's causing the problems because they don't see it for what it is. Just see it for what it is. A tree's a tree. Look at the fucking tree and see the tree. Don't judge the tree and say, oh, we can't talk about that tree because we don't want to like talk like that. No, reality and truth are far more important than anything else that you're going to do because once you see the truth, you can combat evil. But if you can't already see, if you cannot see the truth, you cannot correct the evil around you because you refuse to see the truth. And another favorite line of mine is, oh, they would never do that. How the fuck do you know what anyone does? How do you know what anybody does? How do you know? You don't know. You don't know what anybody does. Nobody knows what anyone does. You don't know what I do at night. You just assume I'm doing whatever you think I'm doing, you know? Right? I mean, I don't know, but I don't believe, don't try to shut me up by using code words to say that I'm bringing up nasty topics. 800,000 kids go missing a year. Why would that be? They just running away from home, all of them, every single one, the 2-year-olds too. Great. Hold on. Oh my God. Yes, I know. I know they sell out too fast, which is why I don't like to work. Because it gives me anxiety. That's why I only put it up for a few weeks and then shut it down again. Yeah, that PD, what the rapper, okay, first of all, stop blaming his girlfriend for posting a picture. That's what they do. So stop that. I think it was a hit. I think he was part of the club. I saw him doing some of the signaling. That's a problem. So remember this, when you sell out to a liar, when you join the mafia, the cult, and you sell out to a cult liar, then they can take you out when you disagree. What I actually feel is that there was something contractually that was coming up for him that was a problem, okay? The rapper that just died at Roscoe, Chicken and Roscoe, John used to take my boys down there for dinner. Chicken and waffles, Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. They have one in Hollywood too, or they did. I haven't been there. But anyway, I think that he was about to do something with the record label that they didn't want him to do. And I feel like that's actually what happened. Just when I looked at it. Yeah, they think, I'll tell you something. I haven't really looked it up, but I will look at it. Here's at PNB Rock. Thank you. I don't even know who he is. I feel terrible that these people get murdered. I just can't stand it. Like, just who are you to walk up on somebody and fucking shoot them? Like, who the fuck are you? Who are you? Like, who are you? No good. And when people call other people crazy, when you say people are crazy, you're trying to shut them up. Oh, you're crazy. Okay, I don't care. I'm still going to speak it. They want you to shut up and fight about being crazy so you look crazier. No. You can call me, as I've said, anything. Call me anything. I'm still going to speak. You're not going to shut me up. So you use the word crazy as a projectile vomit weapon in order to silence other people who are afraid of being judged as crazy. That's what you do. It's a manipulation tactic designed to expel information from coming into your consciousness so you can remain ignorant. So you would rather remain ignorant in this life because there are babies being raped and murdered. 800,000 children go missing a year, some of them as young as newborns. So they're not walking away from their parents. They're being taken. Do you not want to hear that? Am I crazy? Is it so sordid? Is it so awful that I have to think about it? If you don't think about it, there's something wrong with you. This is why the world's fucked up, because you refuse to see it, because you listen to the government, because you took the vax, because you listen to the scary rhetoric garbage. And you did that, dumbass. Yeah, shut up. So there's that. But they want to call you crazy. No. That's what they want to do. No. I'll tell you who's crazy. Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom's crazy because while he was making his subjects wear masks and stopping you from having Thanksgiving dinner and shutting down businesses so that your family can't make money, so you can't support your local businesses, so they can't pay their mortgages, pay for their kids, pay for their cars, so the whole system crumbles and never recuperates, okay, like a weapon, like a nuclear bomb. This fucker's in the French Laundry with no mask on, using your tax money of $1,500 a pop. Yeah, that's right. So that he can just sit there and smooze it up with his butt buddies. That's what he's doing. So yeah, who's crazy? Am I crazy or is he crazy? No, you're crazy for thinking I'm crazy when you should be thinking he's crazy. That's who's crazy. He's a hologram, exactly. And then they just stick this in here. And by the way, Biden's been telling on himself. They're all telling on themselves. Zuckerberg told on himself when he said that the FBI came to him and told him to take away the Hunter Biden stuff. Hunter Biden traffics in children. It's on his fucking laptop. It wasn't a lie. It wasn't a Trump conspiracy. It's all true. They told you that. It's all true. So if that's true, what else you think is true? If that's true. Lula, what else is true, right? What else is true? Yeah, whatever his name is. What else is true? What else is true? Hillary's worried about the files that Trump has. Well, Hillary, didn't you smash your BlackBerry? What'd you do, Hillary? What did you do, Hill? Come on, Hill girlfriend. Excuse me, Hillary. What did you do? What'd you do to the BlackBerry? Oh, it broke. Did it have information on it? Did it, Hillary? Did it? Come on, Hill, let's have lunch. Come on, pantsuit lady, let's have some lunch. Like they're all full of shit, okay? And I think Trump's full of shit. So I think they're full of shit. I think Biden's full of shit. I think they're all full of shit. I think Barbara Streisand is full of shit. I dislike Julia Roberts immensely because that dumb bitch came on. And yeah, I'm calling you that, Julia. So she came on and did a whole either Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, I can't remember which, where she was like, oh, Mr. Fauci, you're such a hero. Shut up, you controlled maniac. You're controlled. You've been bought and sold. You're someone's bitch, and it's obvious. Candace Owens is hilarious. Hilarious. Julia Roberts, totally a snake. Don't, you're an actor. Don't tell us what to do. Where's your, go. They're garbage. She did that in the middle of this, as if you're going to align with her. You're never going to align with her. You're not going to do what she did. It's terrible. Yeah, Cankle Hillary. Hill. Hi, Bobby. Hill. Cankles Hillary. Oh, my God. Right? Nah. So these people are all trying to get the minions, we're the minions, by the way, to be puppeteered by their opinions of what they think we should be doing for them. No. It's my Jason and Keith used to go, no. No. And just say no. Say no. Tell your boss no. If your boss wants to sue you because you won't take the vaccine, tell them no. If they don't want to get on a plane, don't get on the plane. I heard Mike Tyson's in a wheelchair, said he didn't want to take the vag, didn't want to take it. Hey, Bobby, I've been talking about Chrissy Teigen, the Yanni steamer. One's going to Teigen and her fake vagina. Anyway, the Yanni. Sorry. Maybe she could use the other end and steam that. Anyhow, Mike Tyson apparently is in a wheelchair and said that he was forced to take the vax. He was forced because he has to travel. He's on tour. So, like, he had to pay the bills. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What is that? Horrible, right? Yeah, she probably is. She probably is a sideshow. You're probably right about that. She's probably right about that. Yeah. Yes, right? Chrissy and the fake miscarriage, the true abortion. Yeah. Chrissy Teigen, well, we said it was a miscarriage. Okay, how about this, Chrissy? Keep your shit to yourself. your abortive secrets, and stop telling people it's a miscarriage that you had no control over when you had control over it, because you did. So there's that. Oh my God, right? Yes. Yes, Pastor Bob, we talked about him. Okay. Yes. Well, Hi, what are you doing? You see this? Do you see this right here? This is acting up. This is like a Lucille Ball, Ethel Merman. Oh my God. Alfred Hitchcock directed I Love Lucy in the early 60s, where I think it was Lucy that was giving a speech or doing something, and they were all walking behind her with the props. Hence this. I just flashed to that right there. All right, I'm over it. I'm over it, okay? Yeah, they probably did give him the jab on purpose. I know, ridiculous. That just reminded me of I Love Lucy, except they were carrying the plant. And Hitchcock was directing that, and he went through the back of the scene, chewing up the scenery, and they were like walking and trying to hide behind her. This one just did it to me. Yeah, I'll never show you any psychic stuff here. That's right. I'm not going to show you that. I have a whole channel of psychic shit and I do it. But here, let me jump like a fucking monkey in a cage for you. That's right. Let me do that. Is it trying to be? Yes, AI. I know they're trying to put it in everything. Everything. It's really bad. Well, you shouldn't. You know what? Here's the trick. People are told, and I believe this to be a trick. They're told, you need health care. You need to have health care. You need to have health care. So let me just ask you this. Fundamentally, in the law of attraction, why would you run around keeping health insurance when you might never get sick in your life? You perhaps need accident insurance, but not health insurance. So they keep you tied to a job on a premise of a pension and health insurance. Why do you act like you're going to need health insurance? Yeah, I feel the AI is terrible. I feel they're trolling on everything. Really. I really do. I feel it's terrible. But I want to ask you, why does everybody think health insurance is so important? If we actually took care of ourselves correctly, I'm not talking about if you're born with something, please don't go there with me, or if you have an issue in your life, I understand. But for the most part, people should not be using their health insurance. You do not need to check up at the doctor constantly. You do not need to do these things. So why do you treat yourself like you're sick years before you're sick? And I'm not talking 4 times. Yeah, cancer. Yeah, okay. Cancer 4 times, that's also a spiritual connection, or your husband was raised around some sort of toxic chemical that got into him. And that's a rare case. Most people are not running around sick. That much cancer, there's a reason behind that. It's either a genetic predisposition, a spiritual opening in there, or you're like Love Canal, New York, or like Flint, Michigan, or like, hi, Lisa, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Love Canal, Flint, Michigan, Camp Lejeune now, Agent Orange, all of those things. Those are things, because 4 times get Lyme disease. Yep, those are things that you can need to get insurance for. But why would you start off the first time you're working at age 20 and even be thinking about health insurance? Why? Why do you need to go to a doctor 4 years? Why? Why do you need to do that? I'm just asking. Oh, because it's graft money going around. I don't have health insurance, and I'm 4 years from 60. I like saying that. I'm almost 60. 4 years from 60. I'm over the 55, going towards the 60. And I ain't going to use the health insurance. I don't have health insurance. I've never had health insurance. We had it for pregnancy with Keith. That was it. But I've never had health insurance. What am I going to do? Don't I need accident insurance before I need health? That's right. Health insurance. Yeah, Pat, right. Elvis would be old, right? At 30, was pregnant with twins. Yeah. I just paid cash for my twins for the midwife and the home birth. With Keith, we had insurance because John had a vision that Keith would need to go to the hospital, and he did. But I didn't even think about it when I was giving birth. Like, I was so rebellious against it. I was like, I'm not going to get sick. So I'm not going to get sick. I don't live like that with the assumption that I need health insurance to stay locked into a job, which is binding because they tell you that. And then they tell you you're going to work 9 to 5. They put you in school for 8 hours a day to teach you garbage so that you will follow like a good minion into the workplace and work 8 to 5. And then that they can put you on that system. You probably never live more than a year and a half to get your pension, and then they can gobble it back up and consume it in, right? Yeah. I don't go to the gyno. Why? Why do I gotta go? I know my body. What? No. I don't go to the gyno. I go once like every 20 years. Why? What's gonna happen? I know Aunt Shada, she didn't have any wrinkles and was cute. Yeah, I mean, what's gonna happen? Why they tell you to go to the gynecologist? Why do you need to go if nothing's wrong? Why do they need to do that? Why? What are you looking for up there? Oh, you might get something and you might not. If you feel you need to do that, you do that. I don't feel I need to do that. Yeah. I can see up my vagina. I know what's going on. I know you don't want to hear that. Getting the Yanni steamer out. I'm not. That's just Bobby and I laughing. No, I don't get. Why would I get mammograms? Why do I need a mammogram? Why do I need a mammogram? You still have to pay $500 or something like that. Do you know? I had a friend that went to get a hernia surgery. This is a guy friend who went to get a hernia surgery. So they offered a plastic surgeon, somebody who does tummy ducks, asked him how much they'd charge. $5,000 cash. How much do you think the doctor through the health insurance charged? Over $30,000. So bullshit. You can get the money to do shit, yeah, if you want. And as for mammograms, I'm not going to get breast cancer. And if I do, oh well. I mean, I don't know what to say. I just don't believe like other people believe. I don't believe that. I didn't as a kid. I don't believe that shit. Yeah, I don't believe it. I've had one mammogram. I was like 25 years ago, but you cannot prevent what you don't have. I don't have it. I feel like I would know if I'm sick. What I need is dental insurance. That's what I need. Oh, I was a nude dancer. I'm not embarrassed. Mammograms. Here's my vagina. I don't care. Doc Yanni with Sloan. It's Bobby who did that. Bobby started sending me for all of the people that are C. Tegans in our life. She's like, let's send them the Yanni steamer. And I couldn't stop laughing and I can't stop saying it. Yanni steamer. Yeah, so, I don't know what to say. The only thing I can tell you is I've never thought I was going to get sick like that. If I get sick like that, then I guess I'll deal with it at the time. But I don't make problems before they happen. I try not to. I really try not to. I just try not to do that. So find a dental school if you need work. Exactly. Well, I did get dental insurance. I'm not going to Yanni steamer for you. Bobby, John asked me yesterday who I was going to give the Yanni steamer to. You know who I said in his family? I'm like, that bitch is getting a Yanni steamer. He just looked at me. I said, that's right. He's like, but why do you steam it? I'm like, because Gwyneth Paltrow is mentally ill is why. Yes, they do say we can grow teeth back, but here's the best dental insurance coverage I got, and I'm just going to give you an example of this. So I got the Costco, and this is true, Delta Dental. I can feel my teeth now. I feel like I got a cavity coming on. It's been a year. That I do have to do. But I got it through Costco. I'm a Costco member. I'm sorry, I have been since 84. But anyway, through John, actually 86. But anyhow, when it was Price Club, not the point. Costco puts all its members on a big policy. So if you go to Costco services and look at their Delta Dental Care USA, you pay $80 for a year. There's no timeline. You just pay once a year and you can put the dentist in. Now, let me give you an example. Jason is on my Costco insurance. Jason has motion picture dental and insurance. He's got all his shit through because he works in motion pictures, right? So he's got the best insurance, right? So I sent him, he's on my dental insurance. He went to our family dentist that he had when they were little, regular dentist, and he had to get a root canal, first one he had to get. So I said to our dentist, right? And I said, just go to the guy I went to. He was good. So Jason goes downstairs and I said, use the Costco insurance. Well, he pulled out the movie insurance, okay? The movie insurance charged $400 more in cash than the Costco insurance, same dentist, okay? And then I said, well, we're going to use this insurance. And they're like, no, you already showed us the other one. So they got $400 extra to do the same work they would have got with the Costco insurance off the motion picture. So Costco beat that. Yeah, little chirperoo's not here. But anyway, that's what dental school, yeah, it takes it. They're cheap and always dentists with students at the same time. Yeah, any kind. You've got UCLA here, but you can never get in. Line up for the Yanni steamers. I'm sending them to men so they can steam their, you know what, the backside of them. That's what's happening, Bobby. Butt steamers too. Yeah, I the wisdom teeth thing, yeah, Jason had his out. Keith was on his way to get his out. I never had mine out. I actually did a root canal in my wisdom teeth because I wouldn't let them pull them because I didn't want them to pull my face down. I don't want to have spaces here. No, I just couldn't. Yeah, I know what they do. Exactly. Yes, with the widest coverage. It's great. I mean, it's actually great. Jason should listen to his mother, for the love of God. Thank you, love of Scorpio. He's going to cuss you out, too. Welcome to my world. So anyway, yeah. Yes, not cooked, burnt, blistered Yanni for me. That's Gwyneth Paltrow's nonsense. Let's steam your hoo-ha so that it can get all moist in there and you can get a yeast infection. Thanks, Gwyneth. What do you do? Bobby and I were talking about this yesterday. Bobby's like, what do you think she does at a dinner party? Oh, I'm going to go get my Yanni. Right? So I'm like, yeah, no one knows what a Yanni is. It's a vagina steamer for those that don't know. That's right, a vagina steamer. So if you are a vagina, otherwise known as a C. Tegan, you're getting a Yanni steamer for Christmas. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I had to say it. I had to say it. Sorry, I'm that person. Okay, you guys, I must go, but I want you to look up those two names, okay? The two Clinton cohorts. One, Miss Ashley Haynes, who rowed herself out in a boat on a lake in Arkansas, tied her legs up with a green extension cord, got a green bag with a cement brick in it, and then threw herself into the lake at 47 years old because she thought that that was the best way to unalive herself. Her partner, a Mr. Middleton, Mark Middleton, or was it Mike Middleton? Now I forgot that name. Mark Middleton went 30 miles away from his home at the beginning of this month. He was the one that worked with Clinton. He went 30 miles away from his home and he decided to hang himself from a tree and shoot himself in the chest, or shoot himself in the chest and hang himself from the tree to unalive himself. These are choices by people who usually just pop pills and put a gun to their head. Like, what is going on? Let's research that. Let's not listen to any political person. Let's start talking to people in our... I went to the car wash and the car wash girl was wearing a mask. I said, why are you wearing a mask? And she goes, we have to work here. I saw the whole staff, so I knew it wasn't like a personal thing. I'm not going to ask you your personal thing. She goes, our boss wants us to. I'm like, I can't get a car wash here anymore, and I can't buy any products off you in here. They have cards and all kinds of good smelling stuff. I can't do that because your boss is an idiot. And that's what I said. I said, your boss is dumb, huh? I go, not very bright, not very smart. I go, so your boss is stupid. That's what I say. I'm going to say that because the masks don't work. So that's what you're going to hear from me, period. Because you've got to be dumb to put the mask on. It's not a law. Stop doing it. Stop it. Stop. For the love of whatever. Let's see, what can I take for tooth pain? Oh, they say, I don't know. I've got some tooth pain starting. I couldn't, cloves and penicillin to get the infection out. Yeah, she had a premeditated miscarriage. It's fine that she doesn't want to tell people that. But why are you outing yourself now? Sloan sealed the photos of Mark. Yes, I know they did. I just read that earlier. But I want you guys, Christmas Yanni. I'm getting my Yanni ready for Christmas. Oh my God, I saw the funniest TikTok. I'm gonna send it to you, Bobby. Funniest TikTok, funniest on a man waxer, a chick that waxes men. Oh my God, hilarious, hilarious. It was fucking hilarious. She's waxing his wee wee and his balls and his butt crack, and the guy is fucking hilarious. She's talking to him. You can't see him, obviously. Funniest thing I've seen. I was like, that is funny. Wore a mask, got COVID. Yeah. I got COVID before it was COVID. Like, we got sick before. I mean, you're going to die from something. Stop being a coward. Like, you are going to die from something. You can die. My son died at 24. When people want to live a long time, I'm like, Keith was 24. People die every day. There's babies that die of cancer. You are going to die of something. So just walk into it with grace and say, I'm ready to handle it, but I'm gonna go against what I know to be wrong, even if they threaten to shoot me or poison me. Oil of oregano, excellent. Eat that or take that in hot water all the time. But okay, the names. Yes, I will tell you the names. The names are Ashley Haynes, and it's spelled Haynes. Here, this is her. Right there. Ashley Haynes, Arkansas, connected to Mark Middleton, connected to Bill Clinton, worked for Clinton, facilitated meetings between Clinton and Epstein. Ashley and Mark were talking about releasing the names, and they both committed suicide because they didn't. And if I get sued again for saying that shit on here, like I said about Isaac Cappy and the reporter Tracy, I'm going to be pissed. I'm allowed to have an opinion. This many people are not committing suicide. This many people, and Seth Rich didn't, and Kate Spade didn't, and Jeffrey Epstein didn't, and John Luke Burnell didn't, and McAfee didn't, and whoever else, Anthony Bourdain, Chester Bennington, Chris Cornell. These are murders. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Stop suing me for mentioning public people who end up hanging and questioning it. I'd be an idiot. You suing me isn't going to shut me up. I'm still going to question it because it's my First Amendment right to question it, okay? It makes no fucking sense. No sense. And if you have children and you're female and you're offing yourself, I'm not buying it. Men will do this. Men do this all the time. Not a lot of men, but some. Women do not do this. And Bob Saget. Yeah, Bob Saget. Yeah. Well, they got him and he was in on that. He was disgusting. I told you, I met him at Dr. Drew's, and did a reading for him, but it's just absolutely disgusting what he said about the Olsen twins. How do you tell the difference between Ashley? And same with, what's his name? Greek yogurt guy. What's the Greek yogurt guy? Oh my God, John Stamos. John Stamos saying that shit. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, are you fucking talking that way about two baby girl actresses and you think that that's okay? You think that that's okay? You got what you deserved. Yeah, Stamo, homo. Shut up, Sloan. But you got what you deserved for that roast. You literally got what you... And what was I watching? Because I wasn't watching it. Look who's come to stare me down. Look who's right there. Say hi, Mew. Say hi. You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi, little girl? Say hi. I'm sorry, I find her cute. So what was I watching on TV about Alec Baldwin and his daughter, Ireland, talking about the way that he talked to her as if it's funny? It's not funny. It's never been funny. She's being forced to go up there, gaslight herself. Her father was brutal to her. Alec Baldwin is brutal. Oh, that's right. And the gun didn't fucking shoot itself. Sorry, Alec. Stamos, Leo sun, Pisces rising, like Whitney Houston. Delusional. Yeah, Mew is super big. She loves to sit on all my paperwork that I'm trying to get in order. So it's weird, but I think everybody needs to speak up. When you see a business making their staff wear masks, ask the manager, why are you wearing masks? They don't need to be wearing masks. Why are you putting your staff in bondage for? Yeah, Mew Mew's so big and so cute. Thanks, Michelle. She's so cute. Bob Saget said, John Stamos said, when he asked Bob Saget, how do you tell the difference between Ashley and Mary Kate? And he said, Ashley swallows, and something else about them giving head and doing it from behind. They were 8. This should not be, well, what are you doing? So when I hear that, you deserve everything you get. You deserve everything you get when you speak about children like that. You deserve everything you get. Everything. Everything. I like Dr. Drew, yeah. Do I know anything past that? No. Yeah, I mean, why is Bob Saget talking that way? Why are you talking that way? What, on what planet do you, who has children, think that it's appropriate to even stand up and do that? Disrespect right there. You don't deserve respect. You don't deserve anything for saying that. Neither does John Stamos. Why are you saying that? Why was Chrissy Teigen writing about wanting to do toddlers and tiaras make you think of little porn? What's wrong with you, C. Teigen? Why are you printing that? The guy from The Office, Rainn Wilson. Do you ever shampoo with baby's blood and baby urine? Oh, not mine. Other little kid. What? Oswald Patton. What are you talking? Go look their tweets up and then sit there and say, no. They're talking about abuse of children, and people just, oh, don't talk that way. What do you think Queen Elizabeth did when she went in 1964 to Kamloops? Just please answer this. I just need to know this. Somebody just tell me this. Please just tell me this. So she goes to the residential school full of Native Canadian kids, Indian kids, okay? She takes 10 of them on a picnic. They're all excited. They're in their best clothes. They never went back to the school. Where are they? Their parents never saw them again. Their siblings never saw them again. Their schoolmates never saw them again. They went with the Queen and Prince Philip. Where are they? That in and of itself is a fucking problem. That's a problem. Why was Jimmy Savile in Buckingham Palace? Why was Jimmy Savile given the keys to the cancer hospital to run rickshaw in there from Buckingham Palace? Who's the boy that catapulted out of the third floor window at Buckingham Palace? Who was running the prostitution ring out of Buckingham Palace? Who ran Princess Di off the road out of Buckingham Palace? Yeah, I'm asking you. I'm asking. I just want to know. Could you please tell me? Who was King Charles's uncle? Who was that Jimmy Savile loving, introducing person? Who was that guy? Before you tell me how good the Queen is. If she abused children the way that it appears she did by them missing, and it is said that Princess Di, this is the scariest thing that I ever heard, Princess Di does not know how she got pregnant with Prince William. She has no recollection of it. None. They think Philip impregnated her. These people, why are you worshiping people who believe in incest and interbreed themselves to keep out of your bloodline? Why? Yes, Mountbatten. Yes, Mountbatten. Thank you. I can't, you know me, I can't remember shit. I got so much in my head. Why are we worshiping anybody who gives birth? And I'm going to say this, so don't go there with me. So you literally worship these people who have really dysfunctional looking children because they are inbred. Inbred. If you fucked your father and had a child, you'd both be in jail, except in some of those countries where it's legal. But you'd be in jail. Your kids would be called retarded. But we bow to the monarchy? Are you kidding me? Think. They sleep with each other. What is that? Mountbatten was said to be a prolific pedo as well. Stop defending it. Speak out against it. Speak out against it. Just speak out against it. Literally, speak out against it. They are inbred. Why would you listen to inbred people? They tell you if you have sex with your parents and have a kid, that you're going to have a kid that doesn't think well. So we're going to idolize them? Let's Idolize them. Yes, I bet you Jack the Ripper was rituals. Let's idolize these people, could we please? Yeah, Rosemary's Baby, Princess Di. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, Charles looks like he's got dead people's hands, or that's photoshopped, or so. I don't even know who that is. I can't even look at them. What kind of person is, okay, I'm really sorry that this is offensive because people cannot help how they look. Non-inbred people. These people are inbred through different lines. But can you please tell me on what planet Camilla Parker Bowles, like, what is that even about? What is that even about? What is that about? Diana said that woman was sitting in the, she knew her husband was sleeping with him. And yet people have the audacity to blame her. She was 19. So yeah, I don't know. I can't look at Prince Charles. I've always wanted to just, can't look at him. Of course they're, yes, Rothschild's kids. Of course they are. And who's Rothschild? And who's, oh God, the other one, Rothschild and Rockefeller. Rockefeller's the one that brought the pharmaceuticals in. They changed the school system. Don't listen to these people. Homeschool your kids. Don't take drugs. If you have some illness you have to take drugs for, you have to manage it. Figure out a way to get it better under control so you can use less drugs, and don't do the system. Don't do the system at all. Exercise, go in nature, get yourself a pet, love your relatives because you're not inbred. These people are inbred. They're freaks of nature. They fucked each other in their bloodlines. You understand? They're not good people. So there you go. I'll send, yes, Rochelle, for your puppy dog. Yeah, and George Soros, look at him. What is that? Are you human? I don't think so. I think you have the face where you look like you're not human. The coffin is empty. Yeah, I know. I actually think she left in 2010. That's when I think. All right, you guys, I must go. I'm getting stuffy and I got to put the retainer back in. I'm sorry if I offended everybody because I did. Uh-oh. Sneezes. Sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, Fat Boy. Where's Fat Boy? Where did Fat Boy go? Yeah, Kim Yoon Jun, whatever his name is. Where is that guy? Whole country's starving. We think this is normal. Nobody cuts in there. And that guy's as fat as a roly-poly. But that's normal, right? I mean, and he probably slept with his sister. I'm going to add that. They're all inbred. Don't hate on me for that. I don't sleep with my relatives and produce chick kids. For God's sakes. Oh, I just bleached the shit out of my hair. I'm going to trim it next week because there's little fried ends. But I'm going to shave back here a bit because I kind of fried it. All right, you guys. Yeah, Mew Mew says good night. Yeah, she's looking at me like I'm insane. Okay, look. Oh, that's my retainer. All right, there, look. Mew, look. 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 You gonna look up? Look, pretty girl. Yeah. Mew and I say goodbye. Okay, bye, you guys. Bye, Bobby. Thank you for that. Mew and I, well, Kim Young Joel, whatever his name is whatever. I need drugs. Yeah, okay. Don't take drugs. Drugs are bad. So is inbreeding. So don't sleep with your relatives. And if you do sleep with your relatives, do not procreate because you'll end up like the royal family. No bueno. No bueno. And they don't even know. I mean, look at Princess Anne. I'm just saying, take a look at Princess Anne. Take a look at Prince Charles. Look at Andrew. What is this all about? I don't know. Okay, bye. Bye, you guys.